what are your emotions when you're kind of sitting at that judge's table? When a contestant's up there, like, are you nervous, excited? Are you hungry?
Every one of those. You checked every box. That, well, it depends on what time. But ultimately, I have. I love performances. I love every kind of performance. I love just watching. Even when I'm not doing this show, my TV's on 24/7 on any channel. If I stop by somebody on stage, even if it's not in English or any language I know, I'm fascinated by it. So, but and there is no, it's hard for them to say that's the last act of the day and go home, because I could sit and watch act after act after act, good, bad, indifferent, wow, or whatever. I just love performers. I'm fascinated because I have that empathy too, because that's what I do, and that's how I started. And regardless of whatever else I've done in the business, live stand-up performing on a stage in front of an audience is what I do, what I love, and my happy place. So I'm just excited to be there. That being said, I'm also want to be surprised. I love those moments. The show is made up of moments, and whether it's a moment of just disgust, whether it's a moment of fear, or whether it's just this jaw-dropping, unbelievable thing that I have never seen before and don't even know how to describe in words, that's what I live for on this show.
When they're doing those death-defying stunts, so there's like fire or knives involved, like I'm at home full sweat because I'm terrified. Are you not a little stressed out when that's happening?
Those are the hardest acts for me to watch. The two hardest acts for me to watch is, number one, anybody who's really risking their life. And the last thing I want to see, I know that danger should look really dangerous and it should be really, but I don't know, a couple times throughout my career, I've seen things gone awry, and it's not, you can't unsee these things, and it's really scary. And I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I don't want to see any blood. And then the other thing is watching a child, not do well, not do their best, because it's a lot of pressure for anybody. But if you watch a child out there who doesn't do well, that is like soul crushing.
You talked earlier about how, you have empathy for them because you kind of were in their shoes before for the contestants and them being up there and auditioning. Do you remember your first audition?
Well, not audition, but I went up at Yuck Yucks on a dare in April 19th, 1977. I was just there seeing a show. And Mark Breslin said that if anybody from the audience, thinks that they can do something like this, do it. And I was not aspiring to be in show business or a comedian, but the people that I was sitting with went, "You should do it." And I went, "Okay," because I never think of ramifications. And I did. And that was and that's, people are probably too young to remember anything that I did at that time, but I was terrified. I realized I got on stage, I didn't prepare anything. And that's where I started going, okay, what? And I didn't know what was happening. And I put my hands in my pocket and I had a rubber glove because I'm a germaphobe. And I thought if I'm out, I always had rubber gloves that I could use to go to public restrooms. And I didn't know what to do. And I pulled it over my head and I started breathing. The fingers were going, and then I popped it off my head and I became known as the guy with the rubber glove, which bought me my first house. So my first audition was really at Yuck Yucks on Bay Street in Toronto, Canada, April 19th, 1977.
Actually, I want to end on this to see if you would hit the gold buzzer on this joke.
Oh, okay. I would never hit a golden buzzer on a joke.
You are today, I'm telling you that.
Okay, go ahead. What is the joke?
What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies! It's the best joke ever. Come on. No.
I love the part where you go, "That's the best joke ever. Come on." I love that the joke doesn't have to be that great, but the fact that you're begging for the golden buzzer. See, that would be really funny if somebody came on the show and they told all like kind of, 7-year-old party jokes, but for 7-year-olds, but then said to the audience, "Come on. That was funny. That was funny. You people don't understand."
Oh my
That was
God.
great.
This effort
Supplies.